And we will therefore kindly request all of you to return to your staterooms. We are trying the best we can to deal with this situation. Thank you all for your understanding.
Wow, what a shame. So just a few minutes ago we got an announcement unexpectedly from the captain, basically saying that one person felt unwell and has now tested positive for coronavirus. So it's been a bit of a shock really because of the rigorous actions that SeaDream Yacht Club have taken both before and on the ship, with the multiple tests, in-depth cleaning, now wearing masks on board as well. So we have now been asked to confine to cabins, and we are immediately making our way back to Barbados. We're at Union Island in the Grenadines at the moment, so we're about 120 miles away. So that's going to take at least 10 to 12 hours to get back to Barbados, but we're heading there straight away. They're wasting no time. The announcement was just 5 minutes ago. Coincidentally, we saw the doctor about an hour ago after coming back down from breakfast, walking through the aisle with full PPE on, so maybe that had something to do with it. So it does seem like they're doing this very, very, very quickly, which is great. So they're putting their plan into swift action. But yeah, it's a bit of a shock really. So we're all going to be tested, we're all going to be fed in our cabins, and we don't know what's going to happen next, but we'll keep you all updated on what's going to happen as soon as it does. So we'll speak soon. We're leaving right now, so they're wasting no time. We'll keep you updated.
So it's only been about half an hour since we heard from the captain, and already we've got our instructions about how lunch and dinner is going to work on board while we are locked in the cabins. So there's going to be a menu placed under the door. We make our choices and then we place it back under the door, and then food will be delivered outside the door. They'll place it on the ground and then they will stand back as we open the door to collect the food. We can dial 9 at any time for any drinks as well. So swift action, they've already had all this in place, ready to go, and in about half an hour it's already in place. So really, really quick action from SeaDream. Well, at least the food's going to be good. It seems like we've got a full menu to choose from. Ooh, what to have. We really do hope that the person is okay. It must be really scary for them at the moment. It's such a shame that this has happened. SeaDream have been so rigorous with their protocols. 2 COVID tests before we even got on the ship. It is a real shame that for somehow or some way that this person has fallen ill, and fingers crossed it's not serious, that they are doing okay, and also fingers crossed that when they do further tests, touch wood, it may be a false positive. That's what we are hoping for at the moment.
So the food's arrived. It was just dropped off on a tray. It looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does actually. Looks really good.
All the crew are fine as well, which is good. We're good to hear that.
Yeah. It was very well set up. They just placed it on a tray outside the door and then they all stepped back and then we grabbed the food off them.
We honestly couldn't be any more impressed with how quick everything's happening. We got our menu about 10 minutes ago. Our food's already here. It was perfectly stored outside, so we didn't have to touch or go anywhere near anybody. They rang us for a drink order as well and brought our drinks down in a few minutes. It really is fantastic. SeaDream have done such a fantastic job so far. Anyway, lunchtime, let's go eat.
So guys, it's about
6:30.
6:30 and we were just packing. We don't quite know what's going to happen just yet. So so we're just packing now just to make sure that if we do have to get off tomorrow, we are all ready to go. We don't know what's happening. We're going to arrive at 10 o'clock tonight and find out more from the Barbadian authorities what is going to happen. But they apparently do have a plan in place, so that's good. So yeah, just as we were packing, and the dinner menu has slipped under the door.
Magically arrived.
Magically, and it is the full menu. So I don't know, for some reason I was expecting rations. Was you, Ben?
No.
No, it's the full menu. So yeah, we have the full selection, and you just make your little tick next to it. Yeah, and then also there was the drinks menu as well. So
which is the exciting bit.
Yeah, you can get alcohol. So yeah, there's wine, spirits, beers, soft drinks, and hot drinks.
Dinner is served. So we're definitely not going to starve whilst we're being locked down. The food was really yummy as usual, so that's one thing we can definitely look forward to. And we've had some good news as well from the captain. He's just came on the Ahoy just to give us an update to say that everybody's going to be tested, and we're still speeding our way towards Barbados. We're going to get there about 10 or 11 p.m. tonight, and all of the crew are being tested using the onboard testing machines with the doctor. There's 3 different COVID testing devices on board, which is fantastic, meaning they can do about 9 an hour, which is really good. And all of the tests of the crew came back negative, so that's fantastic. We're just going to watch a movie now. I've been editing all day. David's been doing lots of work, so we're just going to chill out, watch a movie, go to bed, then hopefully tomorrow we wake up to some good news. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully that person comes back as negative when they get tested again.
No, I think that's it.
Yay! So breakfast has arrived. Cream cheese bagel, some corned beef hash, some toast, croissants and a donut. Treat yourself. Right, let's go wash our hands.
You can tell Ben did the order.
Yeah, lots of sweets. Oh, listen.
Oh, listen.
First of all, I hope that you have had a good night's sleep. The local medical authorities came on board and they did retesting as per their protocol for all close contacts who were already tested with our equipment yesterday.
So just a quick update, we've just had our oxygen levels taken, as well as our temperatures taken in the staff with full PPE gear, which was good. It all come back completely normal. Captains came on this morning and told us that they're waiting for the tests to come back from the Barbadian government of the person who tested preliminarily positive. So fingers crossed that comes back negative and then we're all clear. And the doctor's now making his way around the ship to take a rapid COVID test from every passenger on board. As we said, all of the crew have already tested negative. Thank you, sir. Thanks, guys. See you later. That was test number 5, and it was absolutely fine. Just a little bit of a TWI. It was okay, wasn't it?
It kind of feels like you have a bogey stuck up your nose.
It was actually weirdly pleasant, that one.
Are you getting used to it now?
I was like, I'm liking the tests now.
Really? Would you like me to buy some swabs?
Yes, please.
Hi guys, so we've had an update from the captain with the situation as it stands at the moment. So of the people that were tested on the ship and by the Barbadian government, 5 of the party have now tested positive for coronavirus.
Yeah.
This includes the original person plus people travelling with them.
Yeah, so 5 out of a group of 6, we understand. These passengers must have got on from Barbados on Saturday because we had no groups of 6 on. It was just couples and 1 family of 3. So yeah, as you can imagine, we're a little bit shocked. 5 people now. We were really, really hoping that it would come back negative. We just can't believe that it's got on board. We're feeling a little bit anxious now, aren't we, about how we're going to get home, what we're going to do. We want to get off the ship now really quickly because this is the worst place to be. Obviously, when there's an outbreak in a small space anywhere, regardless of it being a cruise, a hotel, or whatever, we want to be somewhere with fresh air and with better social distancing where we're not right next door to somebody who could possibly have coronavirus. We just really hope those people who have got it are going to be okay.
The Barbadian authorities are now on board the ship, testing all passengers and all crew with the
full PCR test.
test.
So that was our 6th test. So we've had 2 tests today. 1 rapid test from the ship's doctor and 1 from the Barbadian government. Both were fine. The crew have been amazing as well, serving all of our meals, getting everything we need. The captain giving speeches and keeping us updated as well. We've kept hearing from him as well, but we just want to get out of this situation. So fingers crossed they move us out of here into a hotel as soon as possible, just so we have some more space and less contact with the crew and stuff. As we said, everybody so far has tested negative. But as you know, COVID is going to take more than just, it's only been 3.5 days since the passengers boarded. So it's going to take longer than that for the symptoms to show and pass on to other people. We feel so bad for SeaDream and its crew. The company have done everything. I mean, they're giving double the amount of tests that the CDC will require. Once cruising returns, you have to have 2 tests. We've had 6 now. The other passengers have all had 2 as well. And they've worked so hard with rigorous testing, with testing our temperatures every day, taking oxygen levels, and keeping the ship spick and span clean. It just goes to show you, where there is a will, there is a way. COVID will get on a ship, it'll get on a plane, it'll get in a hotel, it's going to get everywhere. no matter what you do, testing doesn't work. This has been proved. Everybody has had 2 tests, and they've came back negative. So testing just does not work. So is it the basis of waiting for a vaccine, or just living with it because we know it just really affects a lot of very older people? Is there a point where we just have to get on with it because it's going to destroy tourism and cruise, and we want to support cruise as much as we can? And SeaDream have done everything, haven't they? We can't say anything bad. Yeah, as we've already said, COVID does not originate on cruise ships. People have just got this into their heads. Somebody from outside the cruise ship, maybe even from the flight they took over here from the US or Canada, because that's where the passengers got on, have brought it onto the ship. So what cruise lines and other people need to do in this industry is to come up with really good protective plans once it does get on board, and we feel confident that SeaDream have done this. We're just hoping to be moved off now, and we hope for it to be a swift action instead of waiting for any more time, because the longer we stay here, the more at risk we are.
So now it's just a waiting game, and it does look like we are going to be on the ship at least for this evening, and we'll find out more, and if we find out more, we will let you know.
Yeah, that's it till next time. Happy cruising.